that if you look on what has been responded on the first one, the second one, the third one, it covers on what really it entails capital markets. So to be precise, capital market, these are markets for long-term funds where companies and governments can raise funds for financing long-term development projects. And when we say market for long-term funds, it means these are funds whose tenure are more than 1 year. Okay? So he has pointed out on the products, we have said companies and governments. Companies and government can raise funds for long-term development. Now, companies can raise funds in so many ways. By issuing shares, okay? Now, you can issue shares or you can issue what we call corporate bonds. At the same time, we have companies that we have what we call corrective investment schemes, where we have units that can be sold to the investors, and by doing that, you raise funds that can be invested in different products. So for the case of government, how can the government raise funds? Is by issuing bonds. Okay? The government can issue funds by way of treasury bills. Treasury bill is for money market, which is shorter than 1 year, but for government bonds, whose tenure is more than 1 year, is when now that becomes a capital market product. Okay? So, in a nutshell, the kind of products that are being offered in the capital market broadly can be shares, equity, can be bonds, and bonds can be corporate bonds or government bonds. Corporate bonds can be issued by companies, and government bonds are issued by the government. And in addition to that, we have what we call corrective investment schemes. Now, the corrective investment schemes, this is where you have fund managers who will be used to invest those funds in different portfolios, so that at the end of the day, the investors who have invested in those funds will get a diversified return, because the fund manager will not only be investing in one equity product or corporate bond, but rather in different products. And as you do that, you diversify risk, and that's what we call, don't put your eggs in one basket. Okay, so I think that's all about capital market.